I have a very fat, grumpy tuxedo cat cuddling with a box of treats. Mad. He's mad because I won't give him any because he's had enough. Hi, Billy. Are you a grumpy kitty cat right now? Are you grumpy? You cuddle that box of treats, baby boy. Hi, Ava. Hello, everybody. I had to come on a little early because Billy was making me laugh. Hi, baby girl. Oh, I have not given her her treats yet, and Billy's not going to understand this. Can I have this arm? Can I? I can't open this one-handed. So the saga that is my life continues. Today was that all-important meeting of signing over the house, and we got a snowstorm last night, a big one, and I didn't think I was gonna make it there, because not only do we get a snowstorm, but my battery died. It originally was my headlight was out, or the blinker anyways. The blinker was out, so I called a mobile mechanic to come fix it, and he wasn't able to because it wasn't the bulb, and so he's thinking it's like the socket or something. Well, in the process of him fixing my van, the passenger side sliding door got left open. I don't use that side. It wasn't me. Battery was drained completely. And yeah, did you know you can DoorDash a battery jump starter pack? Yeah, sure can. And I did. And I put it on the charger at like 6:30 yesterday so that it could at least get a decent enough charge on it. Thank God. I finally got my van started this morning with it. Ended up having to clear a path, we'll just say, on my handicap ramp. And so I was quite delayed this morning from what I wanted to be. I wanted to go to Baraboo and load up, a full van of stuff from the house, get some more stuff out of there. No. Nope. I got one little wagon full of stuff. That was it. But I got lots of stuff the last time we were there, so I'm just gonna have to be good with it. It's somebody else's property now. But yeah, and then I made it home and I went to put the estate check in the estate account. only to find that the bank closed it. Yeah. There were notes that the house was closing on the 10th, but it exceeded 30 days from the date of opening the account. And so because no money went into it within the 30 days, because the house hadn't sold, the bank closed it. So first thing in the morning tomorrow, I have to go to a different bank and open account back up. So gonna handle that. It's all right. I really wasn't a fan of that bank anyways. I never sat less than a half hour waiting to be helped every time I went in there. Never less. And their coffee was terrible. It was awful. Even. But it was still the most disgusting coffee I'd ever had. And that means something to me. But van's working other than still have no blinker on the front. I have a grumpy cat though. Very grumpy cat. At least he's not in front of the keyboard. Hello, Fargan Vestige. I saw you sign in when I was getting the link. Like, you didn't even wait for the Discord notification. You and Jerry were right there. Man, I love you guys. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. Hello, Nana Laura, honey. Hello, C-Rex. Hello, Mark Addy, honey. Hello, Bill Crayer. Don't you dare use that emoji. I have seen enough. I don't even want the cartoon version. Oh. Hello, Mortimer Duke, honey. Hello, K-Jam Boom. I'm so happy you're here, honey. Hello, Wire Mother, sweetie. Hello, Lisette Panette. It's been a week. Like, I'm toughing through it, but it's just one thing after the other, like it goes. But you know, I'm waiting. You know, ebbs and flows. We'll get there. I'll get back on my high again soon. Gotta happen. Can't for an estate account. No, it's got to be done at a physical branch of banking. Hello, Auntie M, honey. Hello, it's a Chris thing. You should have made it THANG. It's a Chris thing. All right, so I'm reading your message here. It's not the best news, but it's not the worst. I'm glad you guys are back home safe, and I hope he continues to progress. I'll definitely keep praying for you guys. Guess what, guys? We get actual court tonight. We're gonna take a break from the body cams. Yeah, we're gonna take a break from the body cams for a night and do actual court stuff. Because I found a guy that thought the best idea when cops showed up at his door during his Zoom court hearing was to flee. Yeah. And it's really funny to watch. Oh, what are you going to do about it if it's not? What if you've already seen it? What is my penalty? Like, for real. Are you gonna join Billy next to his pity treat bin? I mean, nobody even baked him a cake for that pity party. He's still over there having it. He's gonna go to sleep right there. He's seriously gonna go to sleep right there. Just whining about those treats. Dream about those little treats, baby boy. There we go. Oh, he was. He was telling us all right. He's had a lot to say. Mr. Billy, when I decided to take a nap when I got home today, because I had been up since 5 a.m., yeah, I lay down. I had my BiPAP mask on, and I didn't have a blanket on because Ava was laying on the blanket, and I was not fighting her for it. And all of a sudden, I felt, here's my foot, and I felt cat. He was launched and stuck. Like his tooth was resting on a toe of mine. And he wouldn't move. And finally, after a minute of him just, bear hugging my foot with the one tooth on a toe, he finally got off. And I'm thinking, okay, now I can have a nap. Until about a minute and a half later, when he did it again. Yeah, I love him. And then when I woke up, there was, I threw it in my pocket, but I must have thrown it in the garbage. There was a few squares of toilet paper next to my face. What the heck? Why? And I'm thinking, well, maybe I wiped out my BiPAP mask or something in my dopey, sleepy stage or something, right? No. When I stood up, I found that Billy had found a roll of toilet paper and played Kick Bunny Kick. I love him. I do. I love him so much. That's how we do it in this house. The cats do it the best, though. He my baby. He my baby. He's been a very naughty boy. It's the weather. He can't go outside. And that's really messing with him. He's used to going out and stalking and hunting all of those bunny rabbits outside, you know? And now, if he wants to do that, he's going to have to tunnel. God did not give him tunneling type feet. God gave him very delicate prancy prance feet. There was no blanket, just my socks, but I suppose that was enough. I think with Billy, it's anything that moves is fair game. Thank God not. He takes a break now and again. Orange cats don't. Oh no! That's cute. I bet that would have gotten really annoying after a while, though. Mr. Bill Kong. Ooh, the heat is finally working. Oh, so bitter cold. I had to turn the heat up, and now it's working. And I'm gonna have to turn it back down. Oh, stop it. Nobody's visiting us. It's my security camera. It must have saw a leaf fall from a tree. Oh, I take my allergy medicines too.
Judge, the court can call People versus Smith.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Time set for sentencing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rebecca Kelly on behalf of the people. This matter is set for a plea bargain. We do have a resolution.
What's the name of the case?
Smith, Judge.
Smith?
Yes.
Anthony
go.
Smith.
All right, defense counsel's appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon, P35596 on behalf of Mr. Smith.
All right, so it's up for pretrial, not sentencing, correct?
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, go ahead, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant is going to be pleading guilty to counts 2, that being possession of a firearm by a felon, count 3, possession less than 25 grams of oxycodone, and added count 4 of possession less than 25 grams of cocaine. The people will move to dismiss count 1 at sentencing. Hi. Can I talk to you?
Correct recitation, counsel?
I'm in court. Your report?
Your Honor,
Is that a
That
correct
is a-
recitation,
How
counsel?
many people are in this house?
yes, Your Honor. It is a correct
That's what you hear?
recitation.
Mr. Smith, quit talking.
I'm just here. I'm not. Yes, sir.
Your Honor,
I
Mr.
asked you a
Smith.
question, Mr. Simon.
Yes, Judge. Mr.
Thank you.
Smith, that is a correct recitation, Your Honor.
All right, swear, Mr. Smith, Francesca.
Mr. Smith, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. Yes.
All right,
Let me
put
wait
your
for
arm down. State your name.
My name is Anthony
Mr.
Smith.
Smith, listen to me. Don't be looking around the room or talking to any other
Sir,
people
sir,
while you're in court.
Judge, I'm sorry, but the police had knocked at my door.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know. They right here though. They had knocked at my door. I'm trying to tell them 1 second. Well, soon
Yeah.
as y'all came on to court, the police had knocked at my door.
All right, officers, Mr. Smith is in court. Hold on, please. All right, state your name.
Wake him up, and then you'll come in. My name is Anthony Smith.
Do you understand all the rights your attorney has explained to you in connection with this plea?
Yes, sir.
Um,
And now would be a really good time for you to behave yourself, Mr. Smith. You're in court already. You don't want to make it worse. And hello, she's a maker, and hello, Charlie. I don't want to put comments up until, well, now he's moved up to the middle. But I didn't want to cover him because all of his little furtive movements really tell the story.
Sir, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to the charges of possession of a firearm by a felon.
Yes.
Possession of less than 25 grams of oxycodone and possession of less than 25 grams of cocaine. Is that right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the maximum penalty you may receive on the firearm charges up to 5 years in prison? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
And on the possession of oxycodone and the possession of less than 25 grams of cocaine, the maximum penalty is up to 4 years in prison.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the plea bargain agreement, sir?
Yes.
Get on camera, Mr. Smith.
I'm on camera, sir.
No, you're not.
You can't see me?
No.
Because you just left your Wi-Fi and it's disconnecting from the Wi-Fi and connecting to the phone network, which means the screen goes black for a minute. And that's how no one's noticing this.
All right, while you're doing that, we'll proceed with the plea. Do you understand the plea bargain agreement, sir?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty to those 3 charges, correct?
Yes.
In return, the prosecutor is willing to dismiss count 1, correct? Correct, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Is that the complete plea bargain agreement, sir?
Yes.
Is everything you expect from the plea bargain agreement set forth on the record?
Yes.
Are you accepting a plea bargain agreement of your own free will and choice?
Yes.
Have there been any promises or threats to get you to plead guilty today?
No.
Do you understand you will not at a later date be able to claim there were promises or threats that caused you to plead guilty today?
Yes.
Have there been any such promises or threats, Mr. Sorrentino? Oh, Miss Kelly, rather.
Yep, there has been no promises or
And
threats.
counsel.
No, Your Honor, no promises other than dismiss count 1 and
All
add
right,
count
please
4.
tell me, sir, what you did on August 24th, 2023, near the county of Macomb, leads you to believe you're guilty of that offense. Those offenses.
Your Honor, I was in a house that was raided by Macomb County, and it was the guns and the
All right,
drugs. that
sir, you were in possession of a firearm, correct?
Yes.
And you are also in possession of oxycodone and cocaine, correct?
Yes.
Has the court complied with the courtroom, Ms. Kelly?
I just need to clarify, you did not have a prescription for the oxycodone, correct? A valid prescription?
No, ma'am.
The people are satisfied, Your Honor.
Yes, and Mr. Smith, you also had a prior conviction for CSC 1, correct?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Timon?
Yes, Judge, I'm satisfied with the factual basis.
All right, to the charge of possession of a firearm by a felon, sir, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Charge of possession less than 25 grams oxycodone, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And possession less than 25 grams of cocaine, how do you plead?
Guilty.
I didn't hear you, sir. How do you plead?
Guilty, sir.
All right, Carl, accept the plea, refer to probation. I'll set sentencing for.
April 11th at 9:30.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't show.
Judge, the court.
One
Go ahead.
moment, please. April 11th, yes, that's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to start with Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin, come on up. Good morning, Mr. Franklin. Do you know where you are?
Yeah,
Where are you, sir?
Raleigh County Jail.
What day of the week is it, sir?
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you. I'm going to send you back to your pod. You're welcome to call a bondsman. You'll have to post a $500 cash or surety bond. You can return to your pod. Thank you. Mr. Blair, come on up.
Hold on.
No, sir. This hearing's
Hold
concluded.
on.
No, sir.
This
This hearing-
hearing.
This hearing is concluded. You are free to leave.
Franklin, come on.
I just told you, public intoxication. Leave.
How's that $500? Franklin, come on.
Then go make your bond. Perfect.
Fucking bitch.
$500. Mr. Franklin, come back up here.
Fucking.
If you use that type of language or tone of voice with the court again, I will hold you in contempt of court. It's a 3-day stay in jail for contempt of court. So do you want to retract the statement you just made?
Yes, I will.
Okay, you do not show that type of disrespect to myself or anybody else. You did not indicate during the time that you had with the clerk that you had a good address.
Well, he does show that kind of disrespect to you and the court. I don't know what you mean by telling him you don't. Clearly he does.
Your language was unclear. No, sir. I'm telling you how I made my assessment. Your language was unclear. I don't think she got a good address for you. I don't have anywhere that I show for any stability or
Yeah, that was clear.
anywhere I can count on to get any type of mail to you. Therefore, if you have the $500 to put the cash bond up, I'm happy for you to do that. Then I will see you in court on the next day, the date that's written on your bond. If you don't have the $500, you're welcome to contact the bondsman and you can talk to them about making that bond. Okay? Thank you. You may return to your pod. Mr. Blair?
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Blair. Back on January 15th, 2022, you received a citation for failure to maintain financial responsibility second. Then on April 1st of 2022, you received another citation for the same thing. Now, sir, you were previously pled to those offenses. You set up a payment plan. You did not make your payment plan at all, made a couple of payments.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you disappeared, and about 3 years later, you got another offense for driving without a license. I don't know why they didn't take you to jail that day. You've had those warrants out forever.
Yes, ma'am.
But they didn't. And then you probably should have come in and seen us the next business day and we could have talked to you about it. But instead, you chose to not come in, and here you are. So why didn't you make your payments?
Okay, I was like you said, I made the first couple of payments. I believe they were very high at first. Then I think I got it down to $1,000.
Okay. Well, that's good news, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. And I didn't have no more work, and I've been fighting with my wife the past couple of years, and she wasn't letting me work like that. So I wasn't able to make the payments. And
Are you being held prisoner in your own home?
no, man. Well, see, we just last night, the reason I'm here, I just found out she was cheating on me after 8 years. And this whole time she's just been real manipulated and just bringing me down basically. And I just want to hurry up and get out of here so I can spend Christmas with my kids and get them some presents and work on me now.
Where have you been working, sir?
So right now I've been working, it's a seasonal job painting Christmas lights. I make about $200 a day. But this season's already finna be over and I'm finna go back to North Heights Linen on the Boulevard. Yes, ma'am. I've just been going through things with the family, and like I said, last night was the last straw, and
But how
now,
come you didn't make, how come if you've had a job, how come you haven't been making your payments?
yes, ma'am, I've been catching up on everything. Had to
How
catch
many,
up.
let me, okay, I understand that, but how many things have you had that would lead you to going to jail? Like when you're
Well,
catching up on your bills, how many of those bills, if you don't pay them, lead to a warrant for your arrest?
are you talking about the tickets I had, or?
No. I mean, when you're like, well, I've been catching up on everything, tell me everything you've been catching up
Well,
on.
see, I figured I couldn't catch up on the tickets because if I, if they were already cases, so I wouldn't be able to pay
Well, how
them.
would you know that if you didn't take the time to come talk to the court
Well,
about
it's
it?
because I knew there were cases because I've been here in jail before for having cases. And I had told the judge last time that I wasn't in a good position, but it was during COVID, I believe. And then she just wanted to get people out.
No, it was in 2022. COVID was over.
Okay, it wasn't COVID. And there was something going on. It was real packed. And basically they let me leave earlier than, and I told the judge that I wasn't going to be able to, maintain keeping up paying on it.
I I just can't. I'm no observometrician, but this guy, I couldn't come in here, Your Honor, because I knew that you would have put a warrant on me for not making those payments that I promised that I would make. And I didn't want to come in here and get arrested.
And she said that basically I'll figure out a way, and which I did. I did make the first couple payments before
Yes,
I stopped paying on it.
totally. But here's the
Yes,
deal.
ma'am.
You obviously have been here enough to know that, there's about 3 judges that have been here for a long time now.
Yes, ma'am.
We all say the same thing. If
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can't make your payment, what are you supposed to do?
Called the
No,
court.
I always say don't call because I'm never going to answer the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
But come see me,
Yes,
right? And we can talk to you about it. But that's
Yes.
what you chose not to do. My standard that I have to look at by law is, did you make a good faith effort to resolve your fines and court costs? And I have to honestly say, Mr. Blair, you didn't make a good faith effort. And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
feel like you could have. You've had this job, different jobs, making
Yes, ma'am.
$200 a day, putting Christmas
But
lights
this
up.
job, yes, ma'am. This job was only a month, and they only gave me a month to catch up on my rent and my utilities.
Yeah, I hate
Uh,
that for you, but here's the
yes.
deal, on those on this, these capias. I am gonna find that you failed to make a good faith effort. I am gonna, remand you to the chief of police of City of Amarillo until your fines and costs are paid in full. You owe $1,363. I will give you 1 day jail credit. So if somebody wants to come up there and pay that balance off for you, that's great.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
not, your balance is 1213.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's 8 days in jail. So maybe you can make a phone call, see if somebody can help you out.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
also have a no driver's license ticket from July 12th.
Yes,
You can
ma'am.
plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty. What do you want to do?
Sorry, it's been a while. Can I put no contest or
I
guilty?
still, yeah, even if you plead no contest, I'll find you guilty, but you can plead no
Yes,
contest.
okay, I just,
Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty on that. I'm gonna assess a $260 fine and court cost. Now listen carefully.
yes, ma'am.
You're still gonna owe $110 on that when you get out of jail. So if you stay
Yes,
there 8 days and you get out of jail, you still owe 110. I
Okay.
have to see you on the first business day following your release from jail. See the
Yes, ma'am.
deputy on your way out. He's gonna give you a map of directions to our court. It's gonna say that you have to be here no later than 2 PM on that first business day you're released from jail. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And you said it would be 1,230.
I think I said 1216.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that's
And
what I said.
I would have to pay that in full.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And there wouldn't
Okay.
be no way I could try
No.
to get. Okay, yes, ma'am. That's
And
fine.
then you still owe the 110.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Blair.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
German Rivera. Mr. Rivera, what is your actual mailing address? Is it Transformation Park?
1500.
Okay, but you're staying at Transformation Park?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there an apartment or house number there?
No.
Or like, excuse me, like an apartment or space number?
I'm not sure.
Or is that just a house?
Oh, it's like you mean the mailing address?
Uh-huh,
Yeah, that's a house.
but you're not staying there?
No, but I live
Okay.
the shelter. Yeah.
Are they gonna let you go back? Cause it looks like that's where you were when you got the citation for public intoxication.
Yes.
Okay. Are you supposed to be drinking there?
Oh no. It wasn't in there. It was outside. But like they said, I have 3 days before I could lose my place over there. So if I don't be over there within 3 days, then I lose my spot at the shelter.
What is that 2510 Southwest 6?
25.
That's where you were arrested.
I think it was by the Dennis and Menace, because that's where I was.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, so how do you want to handle this public intoxication? You can plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty. If you plead guilty or no contest, I will find you guilty. I'll actually give you 2 days jail credit. So your balance would be 184.
And that's what I had to pay.
Pay or come in and figure out some type of payment arrangement, sure.
Okay, so would I be released and I could work on the
Yeah,
payment?
listen, I'll release you either way.
Okay.
I'll either give you a bond if you want to come in and talk to us about all your different options, or if you want to talk about pleading not guilty and setting your case for trial. Whichever way, you're going to get out today.
Okay.
So you can plead not guilty and say, I want to come in and talk to the judge and find out about all the options, or you can plead guilty or no contest. You plead guilty or no contest, I'll find you guilty, assess that fine, $484 fine and court cost, give you the 2 days jail credit, you'll owe 184.
So I'd be non-guilty or not
You want to
guilty?
plead guilty? Okay, here's the deal. If you plead guilty and then you change your mind, like if you get out of jail and you go, I don't think I wanted to plead guilty. When you come here, you can file what's called a motion for new trial. We'll automatically grant it and we'll be right back where we are. Okay? So I know that's confusing, but
Yeah.
it's all okay. Okay, so I'm gonna find you guilty. I'm gonna give you the 2 days jail credit. Your balance is $184. Now, I need to see you no later than 2 p.m. on the first business day following your release. The deputy's going to give you a map of directions to our court. Do you know where the police department is?
Not really sure.
Okay, there's a map there. It's downtown. So we're downtown. We're like at 3rd and Taylor. So if you'll come down to 3rd Street, you'll need to be here no later than 2 p.m. tomorrow. Our court starts at 2, so I suggest you get here actually no later than 1:30. And then we'll talk to you about how you can resolve the $184 balance, okay?
Yeah,
Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you ask us tomorrow when you get here.
I will.
Miss Court, don't miss court.
Oh.
I'll issue a warrant for your arrest, so.
I'm not missing that.
Okay, thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
You might pay back your car, all right?
Mr. Willis? Good
Yes, ma'am.
morning, Mr. Willis. How are you today?
All right.
Let's see, it looks like you have 2 KPS, you owe $7.99. What happened? Why didn't you take care of these?
Well, I had to go out. Actually, I had moved back out of town and I couldn't get the transportation to come back and forth. I had moved out of town.
How were you supposed to be
I was supposed to go to municipal court.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me take a look and see. Let me look at your case for a minute.
I was supposed to go, but I never made it to the municipal court.
So like, you never came in to see me?
No, I couldn't make it in. I didn't make it in.
Okay. Well, that's not very good. Is it?
No.
Yeah, you were supposed to come in when you got out of jail, and I'm the judge you saw last time. That hurts my feelings. You didn't come to court. Because I tell everybody you got to come in or else you're going to get a warrant. So here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told that other person. You gotta make a good faith effort to resolve your fines and court costs. The number one thing that you do to make a good faith effort is show up,
Right.
right? Okay. Okay, well, you get 1 day jail credit. You still owe, I think I said $7.99. So $7.99 minus 1 day was at $6.49. So are you working?
No, no, I'm disabled.
Are you receiving disability?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you get?
928, 940, something like that.
Okay, SSD,
Huh?
SSD, SSI, veterans, where's it come from?
It says I.
Okay. Okay, well, you should have been able to make some payments, but we wouldn't have known that if you'd shown up. I am gonna find you failed to make a good faith effort. You are indigent. And I'm going to remand you to the chief of police until your fines and costs are paid in full. You'll be there a few more days. Good luck.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, will I give my jail credit for the last time I was here on those tickets?
You've already gotten your jail credit for that last time. So
Oh, okay.
we give that to you at the time you're in jail. So like today, I've already given your credit for today
Right.
since you've been there. Okay?
Oh, okay, so when my release date gonna be on this?
Double check with your pod officer. It looks like you're gonna owe, so if you already did today, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you should get out on Monday after 8 a.m.
Okay.
Okay?
All
Okay,
right.
thank you, sir.
And then, let's see. Fernando Camarillo, Andrew Hicks, is Andrew Hicks?
What page?
I did not get a page on that, Judge. I'm sorry, it's an NTR, so it's.
Okay, I need the paperwork for that. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 9805 State versus Fernando Carmona III. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Andrew K. Hicks for the defense.
And are you Mr. Carmona?
Yes, ma'am.
And are parties ready to proceed?
We're ready to proceed, Judge.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Fernando Carmona III who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 9805 for the offense of aggravated robbery on February 3rd, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
On state's first amended motion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And also, did you review the First Amendment motion with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
Violated condition number 1. On or about the 22nd day of November 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Fernando Carmona III committed the offense of failure to ID fugitive intent to give false information in violation of condition number 1.
All right, to that, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 1. On or about the 22nd day of November 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Fernando Carmona III committed the offense of evading arrest detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that?
True.
Violated condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Fernando Carmona III did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And finally, violated condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Fernando Carmona III did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2024 in violation of condition number.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor.
I ran out of fingers the first time, and then she started again, and I ran out of fingers again, and there was an additional one. Unless I missed it on the first round.
State will waive the remaining.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Judge, none, Judge.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 1, 4, and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to life in prison
Yes, Your Honor.
and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 1, 4, and 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 1, 1, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Judge. We have differing opinions, so the state's position is to grant state's motion, revoke probation, enter an adjudication of guilt, and sentence to 18 years in the prison.
All right, so I need a certification. I don't have one.
Judge, I actually have one right here. I went over with it. He's, my client's a little emotional at the moment and didn't want to sign it. We're willing to stipulate on the record if perhaps that that I have gone over his, the certification of his rights to appeal. And I've explained to him that any actions that you take here today, technically he would have the right to appeal, but he cannot appeal his underlying case.
All right, did you not want to sign a trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal?
Yes.
It's oh, okay.
You'll sign it? Okay. We'll have it signed right now, Judge.
Right.
You understand that? Yeah, right there. And so, Judge, we're going to go ahead and tender that certification of right of appeal.
All right, so the state is asking for revocation for 18 years. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Your Honor, we have no witnesses, although except for my client, Mr. Carmona himself, he's willing to answer any questions that the court might have, and also wants to say a few words on his own behalf.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Fernando Carmona.
All right, let's get to the crux of things. Why did you never report?
I was going through a lot at the time. I had a miscarriage with my girlfriend, and then my daughter's mom wasn't letting me see my daughter that I have right now, and I started taking a lot of drugs, and I just let time pass, and I wasn't really in the right state of mind.
But you were in the right state of mind to commit new offenses.
I had just panicked whenever I saw cops, and I just tried to run.
Here's the thing. I don't think that you're a good candidate for probation.
I understand that.
And the reason being is because you were given a chance at probation.
Sure.
And I'm sure it was because of your age. The state recommended for you to have deferred adjudication. And when they did that, they took into consideration 3 cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you're not a good candidate for probation. Have you done anything while you've been on probation?
I tried to report for the first time, but then I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just had a lot of that had happened at the time, and I was just emotional, and I just wasn't who I am. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean, here's the thing. I understand that sometimes people want to turn back the hands of time, but you can't. So we just have to deal with where we are now.
Yes, Your Honor.
And where we are now is, according to what I'm seeing, you have not done anything
Yes, Your
on
Honor.
probation, except pick up new cases.
Yes,
And
Your
that's the number one thing. The easiest thing is to report, because all that, I mean, it takes time because you're sitting, waiting for whoever your officer is to call you back and not pick up any new cases. You know, when people say, well, I don't belong to a gang, I don't pick up new cases, I pay my child support, it's always, you want a cookie for that? Because everybody does that.
Mhm.
Like, you shouldn't get kudos because you pay child support, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're telling me that the mother of your other child didn't want you to see that child?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, you come to her on probation for aggravated robbery. Why would she want you to see her child? And then you're picking up new cases and whatever else you had going on in your life.
The most thing that threw me off was the fact that I had a miscarriage, and I was just really down about that.
For 2 years.
Yeah.
And I understand, and I don't want to make light of it. Anytime you lose a child, that stays with you forever. But I don't see how that translates to you never showing up.
I understand that.
And when you said there was a miscarriage, what month was that?
It was. I'm not really sure. I can't tell you the exact month.
And that's where he lost me. 100% lost me. Your child passed away, and you don't remember even what month it was? But it was enough to derail you from your deferred adjudication, cause you to not report for 2 years and commit new offenses and get rearrested. But you don't even know when it happened.
Well, I mean, was it?
I just fell into depression.
But when?
Around I had met my probation officer, and it was like a month after that.
So, I mean, when would this have been though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So if you began probation, let's figure this out. Back in February of 2023, and you said that you made a visit.
Oh, yeah, it was around April.
April what?
2023.
Yeah. I just don't think that you're a good candidate.
I understand that.
Judge, if I may, on his behalf, I mean, you can see he's obviously very emotional here today. First thing that he told me, especially when I told him what the state was offering, was he's scared to death.
I'm sorry. It's just the last time I'm so sorry. It's the last time I saw you, you really scared me, and I just didn't want to come back here. That's why I would run.
Yeah, because I mean, here's the thing. You've been here before. This is not your first motion to revoke. And I do understand that sometimes when you're dealing with young people, and you're young, right?
Your Honor.
That is why the first time you came back, there was not a revocation.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the mother of your child, what's her name?
Felicity.
All right. That's the mother of your child. And then there's someone different.
Huh?
All right. So here's the thing. The last time you were here on a motion to revoke, you know what I put in place?
No, I don't.
No contact with Felicity. And here you are trying to get in touch with her so you could see your child. The last time you were here, there was to be no contact with Felicity.
No, it was my sister that was trying to like get her so that I could see her.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I have nowhere to be or anywhere to live, and my sister had a house, and she just told me that she'll be able to take my daughter in so that I could see her. I wasn't contacting Felicity.
Yeah. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Judge, if it would please the court, Mr. Carmona, who has been in touch with me pretty extensively, both in person and through his girlfriend, has prepared a letter for the courts that
Any objection?
Yeah, objection. It's just a heartfelt something. He's, as you can tell, Mr. Carmona doesn't really do the best job putting together his own words, and he just put his thoughts down on paper.
No objection from the state judge.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. So, Mr. Carmona, you've been on probation since 2023.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you haven't done anything. The only thing you've done is not report and pick up new charges.
Yes.
I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. So I'm going to grant the motion and I'm going to find you guilty. The only question is as it relates to length of time.
Judge, with regards to the length of time, again, we would ask that the court please take into consideration Mr. Carmona's age, as Your Honor has already risen. I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold. My mind is still a little bit in flux here. As the court has already raised on its own accord, he is very, very young. I believe that this incident took place when he was 19 years old. He's 23, about to turn 24 years old right now. Obviously, this underlying incident, I understand that there were some pretty bad facts in this case. nevertheless, I would please ask that the court please take into consideration then the time that has passed since then. He does actually have a girlfriend who is here in the courtroom with him, who has set him for the most part on the straight and narrow since then.
Is this the person who had the miscarriage?
Yes.
Okay.
And she has cared deeply. She has been in touch with me pretty consistently. She's been looking out for him.
And how
on
old
this-
is she?
I'm sorry, how old are you again? Sir? She's 19, Judge.
She's 19, and you decided to attach your star to somebody who is on probation for aggravated robbery, decided to have a child with him, and the only thing he's done on probation has been pick up new cases and not report it. Is this what we're doing in this world?
Judge, I can't speak to her choices on this there, but she sees something in Mr. Carmona and she has really taken an interest in him. And as such, I would just, again, I can speak from a personal experience, Judge, that I, as a man from when I was 19 to 24, and then to what I am today, there's a reason why they say the brain doesn't stop developing until you're in your late 20s, especially as men. And I see that Mr. Carmona, I mean, I when I met him, I kind of ran the full gamut of emotions there. I mean, admittedly, he was a little bit cocky when I first met him, and then he got a little concerned, a little frustrated, and now today I see this very scared young man. And right now he is very, very much staring down the fact that he could be spending the rest of his life in prison. And again, based on the facts of, as I understand them, because I did not handle the underlying case, I've been handling only the MTR. I don't see anything here that would warrant him spending 18 years of his life where he would then get out and be in his 40s. He would, I'm going to be turning 50 pretty soon, but I can only imagine myself starting my life essentially 9 years ago.
Aggravated robbery. And you don't see anything that's a life-worthy sentence out of that? I think that means that a weapon had to be involved. Which to me means he doesn't care about anybody but himself. He doesn't care if he hurts another person. And then he doesn't comply with any of his probation rules. So it shows he really has no desire to change. But the court's supposed to take pity on him and show him mercy.
So I just don't see that the facts warrant that here. I ask that the court please take mercy on him in its sentencing and please allow him to get another start at life. I think with some structure, he might actually show some potential.
Before you met her, did you tell her you were on probation for aggravated robbery?
Yes.
And did she give you any advice to, hey, you need to report?
She was scared for my life too, because the last time I was here, you had told me that I was gonna get life if I ever came back here.
No, I'm sure what I've said was, from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself if the actions you're taking, if that could result in you potentially going to prison for life.
Yes,
If it
Your
is,
Honor.
don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it.
Yes,
And
Your
I'm
Honor.
sure I probably told you, if there's anything that you need, speak with your probation officer. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. You did neither. Instead, what you did was not report for close to 2 years and pick up new charges. All right, the court is finding 1, 4, and 4 true. The court will find you guilty or revoke. I'll request a therapeutic community. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be restitution to Miguel Zapian, if any. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. There's to be no residing in households with minors, and the court will sentence you to 14 years in the prison.
Judge, may I just please ask for reconsideration for less again, just based on everything here, Judge. I do appreciate that this was less than the 18 years that the state asked for, but again, may we please ask for reconsideration?
Thank you for your arguments, counsel. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is not a plea bargaining agreement. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion that the court found true, which was 1, 1, 4, and 4. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Mhm.
All right, so your complete sentence from the court is 14 years.
Do you think his 19-year-old girlfriend is going to faithfully wait for him 14 years? She's got a lot of growing up to do too. I don't think she's going to make it. It's a long time to be in love and be alone at the same time.
Therapeutic community, I cannot force them to place you in the therapeutic community or order that. You'll have to request it as well. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, $1,500 fine. That fine will run concurrently with the time you serve, and there should be no residing in households with minors. All right, good luck to you.
And Mr. Rosser, did you receive that as well?
We have as well.
Thank you. And for sentencing, Mr. Villar.
Thank you, Your Honor. There are facts in this case that are very disturbing to me. We have a young lady who was pregnant that I think at the road blew a .21. I don't know if the ultimately it was .19 or .21, either one, and was traveling at 107 miles an hour on 131.
Wait. 100, over 100 miles an hour, almost 3 times the legal limit, and pregnant. The trifecta of stupidity.
And so I think in this case, you have a high degree of reckless behavior. I don't know what precipitated that, but if that is something that I think it obviously needs to be addressed. So I think that in this case, probation is pretty much required because of the defendant needs to get a handle on her behavior and what happened when she was that drunk, and the fact that she was pregnant and endangering both herself, her unborn child, and everybody else on the road. I think that a significant period of probation would be appropriate.
Thank you, Mr. Villar. Ms. Strasser, what do you believe the court should do for Ms. Piper?
Thank you. We did review the needs 6 together. Our only correction is she now is employed. So a positive, she is working for HNV and pulls parts for the fire department. So she is employed on a positive note and supports herself. She does have 2 children as well. At this point, we are not objecting to any probation. We agree that it could be a positive. We want this to be something that is an isolated incident. She is ready to put in the work to show the court that she now has a job to pay for fines and costs. She does not have a license or vehicle, so just some concern with making her appointments, but this is going to be her priority moving forward, so this doesn't happen again. This is not something that she can afford with her 2 kids moving forward, and has learned from this incident and is ready to show that to the court. She would leave, so we are not opposing probation at this time. We would ask for no jail and fines and costs. Thank you.
Ms. Piper, what do you think the court should be aware of?
That I'm also trying my best. I have not been drinking. I have been clean. I'm definitely okay with probation. Again, I do not have a vehicle. I'm working and I'm looking forward to just progressing. Honestly, that's not my type of behavior. I'm 36 years old and I've never been in trouble with the law in this type of manner. So I can tell you 100% moving forward, this will never happen again, ever. And so I'm okay with what probation I need to complete. I do work from 8 to 5:30 every day, Monday through Friday. I've taken on the responsibility of knowing that I may not be able to see my children as much, but that's all right. I mean, I get weekends hopefully, and whatever I need to do to move forward and never be in this courtroom again would be very, very nice.
Why did it happen? Why were you driving almost 110 at 9:40 in the evening with a blood alcohol of over, well, either 0.19 or 0.21?
That's really not that late at night. I mean, there's still teenagers out riding bike at that time or walking the streets at 110 miles an hour almost. She could have very easily killed someone. Not to mention drunk off her ass. Yeah, give me a second, okay? I'm talking. I'll get to you.
Why did this happen?
The pregnancy was fairly new to me. I had just lost my house, and within 6 months, I lost my house, my job, and I had to move in with my mother, which we do not get along very well at all. I've not lived with my parents since I was 17. And the boyfriend that I had currently was an abuser. So I was not planning on driving, to say the least. And I felt very uncomfortable where I was. So I left. And I honestly cannot say that I realized I was going so fast, but I was definitely in a hurry to get as far away from that area as I possibly could. And I was not familiar with the area very much. So again, a lot happened within a 6-month range, let alone 3 months. So between losing my house, the vehicle that I had at the time, not the one I got pulled over in, broke down on me, had that only for 6 months prior to, and just a lot of things happened to me. And then finding out I was pregnant with the gentleman that was abusing me. It was just not ideal. It was not okay. None of it was okay, but I definitely was not expecting to drive, but I just didn't feel safe where I was anymore. So I just took off. Not even thinking, to be quite honest with you, I just left.
The Need 6 report indicates that you made significant effort to present yourself in a more favorable light. Overall, you have a fairly low criminal likelihood moving forward. You do have some moderate needs in recovery, living environment, and emotional, behavioral, cognitive condition and complications.
Yeah. My parents are very verbally abusive. So I'm trying my hardest to just work, go to bed, and go to work and go to bed. So I got a lot of progressing to do for sure, because I'm basically starting all over. But I'm trying to get out of here, so I'm gonna just work as many hours as I can.
Okay. All right. Anything else before I talk?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to utilize probation, and that is going to be for 24 months. And while you're on probation, I want you to focus on yourself, but also alcohol, your relationship to controlled substances, and why you're using them. I'm not even going to order any upfront jail time for you, Ms. Piper. Sounds like you have a lot going on, but I am going to suspend 30 days. Okay? So if there are any issues at all, you're going to jail for 30 days. That's putting the onus on you to do well. Follow your probation rules, right?
Right.
And if you don't do it, you know how long you're going to be sitting, right?
Absolutely, sir.
So with that, you're also going to be ordered to complete a victim impact panel. You have to provide that to your probation agent within 30 days.
This woman simultaneously looks 30 and 79. I don't know how that's a thing, but she does.
You are going to be tested for alcohol illegal drugs and other intoxicating substances, and you may not consume those. If you are fully cooperative with all terms of your probation, have all fines and costs paid off, you may be eligible for early discharge. Your fine is going to be $500. State costs are $50. Other statutory dollars, and the crime victim right fee is $75. There's a $100 fee for the substance abuse screening, and there is a $720 oversight fee for probation. So all in, that is a total of $1,845. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Work with your probation agent to get that paid off. I can guarantee you that had there been an accident or something that stemmed from your behavior, your consequences would have been much, much worse. And think about your children, if nothing else, because
Like a homicide charge, manslaughter at minimum, because that's what you'd be facing, hitting someone head on or T-boning them at 110 miles an hour.
They need their mother, right?
Absolutely.
And so when you say that you were in a bad relationship, you just wanted to get out of there, there are countless other ways that you could have behaved to deal with that situation, rather than jeopardizing yourself and all other people that are out there, right? It was a selfish act on your part, ma'am. Try to reflect on that and do better moving forward.
Yes, sir.
I need a phone number from you.
616.
Probation will be contacting you this afternoon. Make sure you have your phone with you.
Absolutely.
Anything additional, Mr. Villar?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything additional, Mr. Osser?
Nothing further.
Mr. Strasser, super.
Oh, nothing additional?
Nothing further.
Okay. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
You're so right, Charlie. There is one common denominator. Sorry. Your comment caught me. It just caught me and it tickled a part of me that I couldn't hide.
I'm sorry, Judge. Mr. Sapinski and his attorney, Sam Badger, are present.
Okay. Mr. Sapinski, you present?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is file 252426 SM, people of the state of Michigan versus Ian Sapinski. Mr. Sapinski pled on November 21, 2025 to disturbing the peace. And this matter is scheduled for sentencing today. There was originally a recommendation from the prosecutor for fines and costs, no jail, and restitution in the amount of $420.09. Mr. Villar.
Thank you, Your Honor. There, in this case, that was our recommendation, and that's what we still recommend. I think that in this instance, the defendant and I believe it was I don't know if it was his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, they were fighting. He threw a clay pot, it broke her windshield. I think both of them, I think alcohol might have been involved with both parties. They were kind of mutually combating. So it was a bad situation. The resolution, I think, is a good one, disturbing the peace with no jail rec and restitution in the amount of $420.09. We just want to make sure that the restitution gets paid. So the concern is if it's fines and costs and out the door, there's no there's no mechanism to collect the restitution.
Thank you, Mr. Villar. Mr. Badger?
Yes, Your Honor. My client Ian Sapinski pleaded guilty to disturbing the peace on November 21st, 2025. Disturbing the peace is not considered a serious misdemeanor under MCL 780.811. Therefore, we remind the court that the legislature has enacted a presumption under MCL 769.5 that the court sentence Ian to a non-jail or non-probationary sentence. Ian has worked in fencing for over 20 years and has been with Wentz Fence for the past 6 months, and he also has a son and daughter. The circumstances of this fence demonstrate that this was not Ian's typical behavior. He understands that everybody has their own issues, but he is recently struggling with the loss of his father. He also recognizes that him and Monica, who is his daughter's mother, do not get along, as Mr. Villar was stating. Ian is not a violent person and does not want to be viewed as a violent person. Ian has reflected on this situation and expressed his remorse. He understands what went wrong and what must change going forward. As stated previously, he recognizes that Monica and him do not get along. Therefore, he has been doing his best to not interact with Monica and instead to have his mother do most of the necessary communication regarding his daughter, Evelyn. Moving forward, Ian recognizes that throwing pots at people's cars is not the type of person that he wants to be. He has regularly been attending counseling at Arbor Circle every Tuesday for the past 2 months, and he continues to plan on doing so. Or he plans on continuing to doing so. Sorry, Your Honor. Personally, Ian wishes to better himself and focus on his future. He has a goal of getting promotion at work so he can be a foreman. He's also motivated by his children to stay on the right path. With his son being 14 and his daughter being 11, they are both at an age where they are influenced by the people around them. He wants to be a positive influence and role model for them and enjoys playing basketball and riding bikes with them. Ian stands before this court not as a threat to the community, but as a person who has made a mistake, learned from it, and is committed to moving forward responsibly. And we ask that this court take the recommendation of sentencing Ian to fines and costs and restitution of $420.09. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sapinski, is there anything that you wish to add, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Well, what have you learned from this situation, Mr. Sapinski?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Your Honor?
What have you learned from this?
I'm actually learning quite a bit from my therapist. He's definitely opening my eyes. I've been kind of hiding myself away from everything, and now I'm getting out there and actually getting out of my hole and being a lot more productive. He's helping out quite a bit.
Okay. How long will it take you to pay the $420.09 for restitution?
Less than a month.
Okay, you have a plan to pay that? You have that money stored up?
I do not have it stored up right now, but because this is my slow because of the weather. But yeah, like I said, I could easily have it paid within a month. If that's okay with you.
I'm looking at your prior history here. You've got a number of speeding offenses, other traffic offenses, then you have a marijuana that got set aside. You have a controlled substance in 02, another marijuana in 04, and impaired in 06. Presence of drugs in 2010, careless driving, impaired driving, and now this DTP. What needs to happen for you to make the changes in your life so that you don't add another conviction or crime to your history?
Jail. Definitely jail. Jail needs to happen.
I'm not saying I'm perfect, Your Honor, but I'm on the right path. I really like this counseling. I haven't missed any yet, and I don't plan on it. And yeah, I haven't used drugs or alcohol in about 6 weeks. So I think I'm doing pretty good for myself right now, Your Honor.
Have you ever been on probation before?
Oh, yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you've been on it?
Well, in the 44 years that I've been alive, I've been on probation maybe 5 or 6 times.
I've been on this spinning orb for 43 years. I have never. Hold on. I don't have anything wood here. Nothing at all. I have never been on probation. I mean, you know what? Particle board kind of thing. That has to work.
Ever since I was 11.
Okay. As an adult, looks like you've been on probation with this county 3 separate times. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you've served some jail time too, haven't you, on various offenses?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Oh, okay. What's different this time than all the prior times, I guess?
It's been a while since I've been in trouble. So, but yeah, I don't see me getting in any trouble anytime soon. This has definitely opened my eyes.
Okay, well, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your openness and truthfulness with the court. You said that you haven't used any alcohol or drugs in 6 weeks, but you know, one of your bond conditions that you agreed to back in July was no alcohol or drugs, right?
Right.
So I don't want to, you know, say, you know, play gotcha with you, but you know, you weren't supposed to be using drugs or alcohol anyway during that period of time, and it sounds like you did use some. But you know, I appreciate you trying to do better here, Mr. Sapinski. Where the court's struggling is what can be accomplished in 6 months of probation. It sounds like you believe you're on the right track. I don't see the benefit of probation at this point in time, but only for the reason to make sure that restitution's paid off. So what I'm going to do, I think that this is a good compromise. I'm going to place you on probation for 6 months with the potential for early discharge. So that means you can get out probation in 3 months if you have fines, costs, and restitution paid off. Okay?
Okay.
Well, and you know, you are on the right path here, sir. I just want to make sure that it continues.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
You've gone to jail for 9 days. You've gone to jail for 45 days. You've done 12 months of probation 3 separate times. I don't want to, you know, make you feel like this is something, you know, it's that bad that's going to place you in jail. But I also want you to take this seriously because you could go to jail for up to 93 days. And that type of behavior is not appropriate. That's not how you treat people, even if you don't get along with them. And it sounds as though that you've had a relationship with this lady before, and you've got kids to think about with her. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, I mean, that's just not an appropriate way to behave, and kids certainly shouldn't be observing that stuff and hearing that. And even if they didn't personally see it, they've heard about it.
Yes, Your Honor. But can I say something real quick?
Don't. Don't, dude. Right now, I'm telling you, you don't want to. You don't want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
You do realize that she punched me in my face. Instead of hitting her back, I threw the pot at her. Okay? So I wasn't trying to be violent, and I'm not sticking up for what I did because it is very wrong. But yeah, I did not hit her back, and she hit me in my face as hard as she could.
Oh,
So
how big are you? You're what? I've got your build here. You're 5'11", 260-pound man. And so
yes, sir.
I'm glad that you didn't punch this woman in the face or do anything like that. You probably would have been charged with something different. Don't you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, what could you have done? Could you have walked away?
I was trying to get her off the property because she was on my property.
Okay,
And
so you could have gone into your house and locked the door and called the police, right?
Yes, Your Honor, I should have.
I mean, there are things that you could have done differently, Mr. Sapinski, and instead of saying, well, I didn't punch her in the face back, you know, I mean, you've got some room to go here still, sir, and so you're on the right path. You are on the right path. You didn't hit her back, and I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, you still can't throw a clay pot through somebody's windshield. It's not appropriate.
Right. I know.
What is a good phone number for you, Mr. Sapinski?
My phone number is 276. And would it make a difference if I said I could pay for that now?
Well, that means that you'll be able to get off in 3 months, so you'll still be on. And again, this is to give you a little bit of support here, Mr. Sapinski. I'm not trying to hammer you, but I want to make sure that you're doing good, okay? And it's one thing to say, yeah, I'm doing good. It's another to get a little bit of verification from a probation agent. So I think you are doing good. I just want to verify it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
And while you're on probation, I want you to deal with some anger management issues. Your
Okay.
fine is $200. State cost is $50. Other statutory costs are $200. Crime and victim right fee is $75. There's a $180 oversight fee for probation, and restitution is $420.09. That is a total of $1,125.09. Good luck to you, Mr. Sapinski. Probation will be contacting you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Next, turning to John Zawacki. I think you are muted, sir. I see you responding.
I've just asked him to unmute. There we go. Are we on now?
Yep, we are. I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Get on this. And is Trooper Schramm present? He is here. I see him. I ask you both to raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Yes, I do.
All right, Trooper, go ahead, please.
On November 15th, 2025 at approximately 6:26 p.m., I was traveling westbound on M32 when I observed a gray Ford pickup traveling eastbound in front of me. My radar that was tracking front-facing in opposite direction captured the vehicle traveling at 65 miles per hour. The speed on my patrol vehicle matched the speed on my radar, as well as I visually observed the vehicle traveling at a higher rate of speed and what appeared to be his brights on. I conducted a traffic stop and informed the driver, John Zawacki, for the reason for the stop, because I had him traveling at a speed of 65 and a 55. I also advised John that he had his brights on. John stated, "No, I don't have my brights on," and he also stated, "I was not going 65. John had advised he was traveling at 61 miles per hour tops. I did check and I did observe that his brights were not on. They were just very bright headlights, so I left that out of the citation. I informed that. I gathered John's information and cited him for 5 over, so 60 and a 55.
All right, thank you. Mr. Zawacki, what did you want to say?
I just want to say that, yes, it was on the night of November 15th at around 6:30 p.m. I was coming back from, I do play-by-play for the Alpena High School hockey team, and I do it for football and basketball. So I do a little traveling around the state covering the sporting events for the high school team. I do play-by-play. And I was headed back from Traverse City because we had games in Traverse City, and I generally, especially at night, because it was, dark, obviously, and generally at night when I come back from those places, I generally go through Gaylord. You could take Old State Road or whatever, but we decided to go through Gaylord because we stopped to get a bite to eat at Big Boy, and I left the restaurant, and I'm never in a hurry. It's my son's truck actually, and he's got oversized tires on it. And what I actually had told the officer was 2 weeks prior, I had got pulled over in Gaylord just bore the Meyer store, and the officer there also said he cited me, and he talked about radar, that he had his radar and had me at 65. And on that day, I wasn't going 65. That day, I was definitely going 61, and I told him that, and he said, with my oversized tires on that truck, that I should bring it down a couple notches. The difference. Well, he only issued me a warning, and when I was driving that night on the 15th, I was not going 61. I was going at the tops 59. It was probably 58 or 59. It was a perfect night. It was driving conditions were absolutely perfect. I might have been going 58, 59 at tops. But the thing that and I did not have my brakes on. That was the big thing. I think he thought I had my brakes on, and being it was November 15th, opening day of firearm deer season. Big truck with big tires. I'm thinking he may have thought I was coming or going to a camp, because one of the first things he asked me was where I was headed, and then I did tell him that I was doing a hockey game in Traverse City. We were coming back from that, and I was not going 58, 59 at tops, and to me that's the posted speed limit is 55, and there's, like I say, perfect conditions, and there's no way I could have been going any faster than that. I'm never in a hurry. That's why it's my son's truck, and he was in the vehicle with me along with my other broadcast partner. And like I said, I drove because, like he said, you're never in a hurry, Dad. And I'm not. I'm almost 64 years old. I'm kind of retired. I do this play-by-play just to kind of get myself out of the house, and I enjoy doing it, following the kids and stuff. And I was just I'm never in a hurry, and I was not in a hurry. And when you're going through Gaylord or going back to Alpena from Gaylord, a lot of curves and so on and so forth. There's just no way possible. And I realized I was actually kind of surprised that he came back and issued me a citation. I thought he would just like the other guy off say, keep it down, even though I wasn't going fast at all.
Yeah, I feel like I deserve unlimited warnings too.
But I just really think that he may have thought I was coming back from a hunting camp or going to a hunting camp, and suspected I may have been drinking, which I haven't drank in 10, 15 years. But I just think that, and he never ever mentioned once about radar, that he had me at radar. He just said, I had you at 65. Well, he didn't say radar. He didn't ever mention about calibrating a radar gun or anything like that. And again, not in any hurry. I'm never in any hurry. And actually, I'll be coming to Gaylord again this weekend. They got a showcase tournament this weekend, so I'll be coming there for a couple days, Friday and Saturday. And again, never in a hurry. Won't drive. Won't do 60 miles an hour and a 55 would be as high as I would ever go. But that's just my case in the whole thing. I was not going 65 miles an hour. I know he cut me a break by saying that I was going 65 and gave me a ticket for 60. But when I'm not even going 60, I just don't feel I should get a citation for that. And like I say, I travel a lot with the hockey and football and all the sports that I follow, and I just don't feel I'm guilty of anything.
Sure. Well, first of all, it's not guilty isn't the word in something like this. You probably heard me say this is a civil infraction. It's, traffic tickets in Michigan are civil infractions. They're not crimes. So the burden of proof, petitioner, which is in any case like this is a police officer, bears is by a preponderance of the evidence. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. Because it's not a crime, there's no possibility of incarceration, no possibility of probation. It's simply a fine and cost. And as the trier of fact, I as a magistrate have to show, did the trooper, meet his burden by a preponderance of the evidence? I don't think anything that I've heard from either today is somebody who's not telling me the truth. And yet, on the other hand, No one knows exactly, but on the other hand, the trooper had his calibrated radar there. Back in the days without radar, I suppose this would have been, yeah, I thought you're going that fast, but you're making say, well, I'm making a guesstimate too. But he wasn't. He was relying, he could sense maybe it was a little bit faster than it should be, but he was relying on his instrument, on his calibrated instrument. So that's what I have to base my finding on. I'm not saying you're guilty, because that, once again, is the wrong term to use here. But the right term is responsible for it. And so that's what I'm going to find you responsible for a 60 and a 55. I didn't ask you your record. I'm not going to ask you your record, but if it is minimal, you would be able to get points that are on this reduced by the Secretary of State's office by getting online. They are the one who actually assesses the points. But the fine for this is $115. Are you able to pay that today, or will you need some time?
I'll pay that Friday when I come to the showcase tournament.
Okay, we're right next. Well, actually, by the time you get here, what time does it?
We play at noon, so I'll be there early. I'll be there early.
Okay, you've probably seen we're right next. Well,
yes.
No, wait, you said hockey, so you're at the Sportsplex. We're out by the high school.
Yes.
Is our court. Okay, you probably know that as well.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Thank you both very much.
I bet that is the high school mascot of wherever he was doing play-by-play for.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, the last one is George Simmons.
I've just asked him to unmute.
All right. Officer, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Simmons, I think you're working on unmuting this.
I got it.
Okay, if you both raise your right hands, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
I actually feel for this guy. Like this one, my heart goes out to this poor man.
Okay, go ahead, officer, please.
Yes, sir. So on November 6th, 2025 at approximately 8:15 a.m., I observed a dually truck with a semi-trailer, gooseneck trailer hauling scrap metal that appeared to be overweight. I conducted a traffic stop and weighed the truck at the southbound Vanderbilt rest area off I-75 near mile marker 286. Conducted a board weigh using certified intercomp scales from patrol car 7393 on a smooth flat surface. It was not over the legal gross weight, but on 7 of the 14 tires, the load carried exceeded the manufacturer's tire load limit. The tire load limit is essentially put in place by the manufacturer because when you overload those tires, they can get hot and cause blowouts, and just it's not great for the equipment. So there was 6 tires that exceeded the tire load limit out of 14, and there was 1 tire in the back of the trailer that was so bald to the point it had the inner wire material exposed. I also conducted a test and had the driver roll forward and apply just his trailer brakes, to which there were no trailer brakes working. So he only had 4 of 8 brakes that were operable on the pickup, no brakes working on the trailer. So I issued a citation for tires out of the federal regulation Act 181. And I also issued a citation for brake violations, which would be out of Act 181 of Michigan Vehicle Code.
All right, now are they both in front of me? I take it? Yeah, they are, okay. All right, Mr. Simmons, what did you want to say?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm not arguing with the findings that the officer found. Early that morning, I was called by my boss and he asked me to meet him halfway in between Gaylord and Sheboygan, and we exchanged vehicles, and I was to take it to Gaylord and deliver the load of scrap for him. So I didn't really know of any, the brakes not working or anything. It turned out after the officer red tagged the vehicle, so I corrected everything that he wanted done before it left. There was a blown fuse on the truck. Could have blown, you know, prior to me getting it, could have blown while I had it, could have, you know what I mean? So
his boss tells him, meet me here and we're swapping vehicles. And so he does what his boss tells him to do. And now he's on the hook for the ticket because his boss put him in a bad predicament. Granted, he should have done a load check. But, I mean, I can't imagine. Let's just say that every scrap metal guy I've ever met, I don't know that I would stand up to them and say, no, I'm not taking this until you put new tires on that bad boy. I don't know.
I'm not arguing that. I'm a part-time employee at this company. I make like $400 a week. I'm trying to get gainful employment through a reputable trucking company. And with the officer wrote the tickets to me too. I'm not, typically they go to the company and then, you know, but I'm asking for the mercy of the court to like dismiss the ticket and the points, and I'll pay the fine. The fine's $800 and some dollars. I don't have it right here in front of me, but I can pay that immediately and we can go from there.
The fine is $324, but the question I have is, does your boss know about this?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, this happens not all the time, but it's not unheard of. You know, when you get these things. Well, officer, let me go back to you. Typically, and I don't know, this, I guess, typically do these types of violations go to the owner of the vehicle or the driver?
So, sir, the driver of the vehicle is ultimately responsible for the vehicle.
Right.
On that given day, the driver was in a Class A vehicle combination, requiring a CDL Group A. With that being said, trailer was over 10,000 pounds, truck was over 26,000 pounds in combination, requiring that Class A. Any driver of a CDL class vehicle must do a pre-trip inspection before they start their day, essentially. So those are things that should be caught on a pre-trip inspection. At one point, I had the driver step out of the vehicle and I showed him what I was looking at with the tires. They were overloaded to a point that they had a large squat to them, and where they meet the surface of the road, they were essentially flat looking. So the tires were just generally overloaded. There were 6 of 14 tires, and one of them, regardless of the load, was down to the wire. So that's not something that kind of happens overnight. That's something that should be caught on a pre-trip inspection. And as I said, the tire load limit is put in place by the manufacturer, the tire company, to prevent blowouts and overheating and just unsafe equipment conditions. So it should have been caught on pre-trip inspection.
So, Mr. Simmons, kind of going back to my earlier question, did you talk to your boss about these issues?
I did, sir. I didn't have a chance to do a pre-trip inspection though, because we met on the side of I-75 and I wanted to get, you know, there was traffic going by. We exchanged vehicles. He took my vehicle, I took his, and I asked him.
No, but my question is, what happened when you talked to him, said, hey, I got these tickets? What'd he say?
He was actually the one that brought me a semi down to that rest area and another truck with a high-low and everything. And he did all the work to make it right. But he said he was kind of angry that I got the tickets, but I said, you know, you brought me a vehicle that was in this condition, you know what I mean?
So, I mean, that would seem to me you're kind of put between a rock and a hard place. On the other hand, what the officer's job is not to, apportion blame between you and the boss, but to keep the public safe and, keep the roads in good conditions. But, if the brakes aren't working like they should be and or tires are getting bald, I mean, yourself and other drivers are at risk. And that's what this is mainly about. I mean, I've seen seen owners, and I'm not here telling you this so much, but I've seen owners who will come in and they'll say, yeah, it was my fault. Told my driver this 3 times and he still did it, but they know they bear the ultimate responsibility. I would tell you, I think he does too, but he bears the ultimate responsibility. He's a backstop of yours. But on the other hand, you have the responsibility because you're the one who's out driving on this. And you seem like a good man. I know how you would have felt if you had pulled out in the road and were going down and all of a sudden you had a blowout and wiped out a van or something like that. You'd have felt terrible. That's why you have to do this. And I know you would have. And your boss should have said, I'm sorry I put you in this situation. And as opposed to being angry at you, that just seemed completely out of line to me. But some of these overweight tickets, and this isn't an overweight ticket, when I first see them on my docket, I say, oh my gosh, they're gonna have a real high fine because we're talking thousands of dollars. This is different, but I do find that you are responsible for it. The money is not as much as you thought it was going to be, but you are responsible. The total fines and costs are $324. I'm going to put on this finding, and you'll be sent a copy of it, that I do believe, the magistrate, believes that the owner and not the driver was at least partially at fault for this. But the financial responsibility and the record unfortunately goes to you. I don't know if you're still driving for him or not, but if it was me in that situation, I might say, yeah, if this guy won't have my back, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So.
Yes, sir. I'm a driver for that company anyways. They just asked me to do them a favor and I got caught in that situation.
And you did. I mean, it was a good thing, and he doing the right thing should have said, oh this is my bad. Let me call the officer and see what's up. But he didn't. And that's not your fault. But we are where we are on this. Okay, so you said you're able to pay that. Are you going to pay that today or do you need a little time?
I won't be paying it today. We'll do it tomorrow or the next day though.
Okay. That's fine. You want to pay it? Okay. Do you want to come in or do you want to do it over the phone?
I'll come in.
Okay, we're all by the high school. You know where we are, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, officer.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
State of Kansas versus Christopher Self, 2025 CR 1304. State by Cody Smith.
Defendant appears in custody at the Douglas County Jail and through counsel Corinne Yoder-Mulkey appearing for the attorney of record Anshul Bonga.
All right. It's not Julia Bellamere. She has this other case. Ms. Swafford, can you please turn off Mr. Frost's camera?
May it please the court, Julia Bellamere on behalf of Mr. Self, who's in custody. Your Honor, this case was assigned to a different attorney, but it should have been assigned to me, so I apologize for the confusion.
What setting?
Your Honor, we have an appointment to review the discovery with Mr. Self at the jail next week. If we could set this out 3 weeks so that we can explore resolutions.
Can we put it on the 23rd? Those docket dates are really full.
The 23rd of
December.
Yeah, sure.
If you're talking to him next week, would that work?
Yes, Your Honor, 10:30. Thank you.
I'd like to speak up if I may. Which case is this? Is this the misdemeanor, the theft?
No, this is the level 5 drug felony.
And do I have a bond for that?
It looks like your bond is $1,000 cash or surety.
Okay, so I need to pay $100 to get out?
You'll have to talk to a bondsman about that.
Okay.
You are ordered to
Is there-
appear.
Yeah,
What?
go ahead.
You're ordered to appear on Tuesday, December 23rd at 10:30.
Okay. Is there any way I can get an OR bond so I can get home for holidays? That's as simple as that. I mean,
I'm gonna
a
let
$100
your,
bucks. I have $100. I can't even get the bondsman to bond me out because I don't own a house. I have $100.
all right,
I can't
Mr.
bond out
Smith,
'cause I
I'm
don't
gonna
own a
let,
house.
I understand that your frustration. I'm gonna let your attorney speak with you and then she can talk to the district attorney, and if we need to have a hearing on your bond, she will get that set up.
All right, so probably won't make it home by Christmas. It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that your attorney needs to address it.
That's fine.
Thank you. You're excused.
Who is also betting that the felony drug charge just happens to be meth? Just throwing that out there. What are you doing, you weirdo? Are you okay? Earl, does the air taste good? I can't with these cats tonight. Hey, Earl, buddy. No, I haven't given them anything. I swear, I have not given them anything. They are both just the biggest dinguses tonight on their own. Hey, Earl, buddy, you okay there, dude? Meow. Oh my gosh. Oh, he sure did. Oh, Earl and I have conversations all the time. All the time. We sit there and row back and forth with each other. Oh, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's your internet or what. This is the first time I've heard anything tonight about it has been from you. I'm sorry. I swear, none. Oh my goodness. but I do have catnip. Hi. What's this? What do you recognize? Do you recognize this? You want some of this? Would you like some? Would you? What would you do? Hey. Here, Billy, here's yours. Come on, Earl. Come on over here, Earl. There you go. There's your pile. I'm not giving you the bag. You've got a whole pile here. He said, oh, yeah, that's right. For later. You don't get it all at once. Isn't that how this works, man? I put it back in the drawer. Oh, poor Ava. Poor Ava. Feeling left out here. Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that, Richard Head. Poor Ava. You want it? Do you want it? You gonna speak? Are you gonna speak? Speak. Louder. Speak. 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 Give me a good whoop. Speak. You can do better. Speak. Billy, you're in the way. Speak. Tell Billy to move. Speak. 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 There you go. Okay. When my daughter was here and in high school and I would stream this late, Ava would be super quiet so that she wouldn't wake my daughter. It was so funny. During the day, she'd bark like there was no tomorrow. But at night, I think she just got in the habit of this is quiet time. I do. Billy, you gotta move. Nobody can see anything over your fat head. Ooh, you big fuzzy goofball. I love you. I love you. Australian Shepherd with red bone coonhound. And oh boy, does she let you know she's got coonhound in her. Anytime anyone comes over, oh my gosh, my desk looks like I'm dealing in catnip. Billy got it all over his paws and dragged it over here. Oh my, there is so much catnip. Oh, and Earl has all of it over here. I'm surprised Tiny Kitten isn't in here. All right, I'm going to leave that for Tiny Kitten. Billy's still basking in the glory of the catnip. You can't even see it. Oh, that's an awful camera angle. That's not even real. Billy, can I show everybody your catnip? Oh, these guys. They they keep me happy, that's for sure. Oh man. They're fun. They're so much fun. Oh. Meow. What, Billy? Absolutely not. Which is why I'm limiting his treats. Thank you. They're kind of special to me. I almost talked to Earl over the security camera today when I was at the title closing. But I was afraid because I didn't have much time, and I was afraid that like if I started talking and the camera started following them or something, that Earl would jump up and like knock it off the shelf or something. And but that might be a thing. That might be a thing. I gotta get a new SD card for it. But yeah, then I'll probably post pet cam videos from the security camera. Meow, meow, meow. Earl, come. No, not you, Ava. Meow. Come. He is high as fuck. All right, guys, I gotta take Ava out. I know I'm coming. I think I'm gonna have a fun night. Yeah, something tells me I may have a fun night. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me and the pets. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.